up, you guys? Welcome to another episode of Uncensored
but Seasoned.
No, you can't wait to just say that.
I like it.
Anyways, this is not just another podcast. It's a place where we get real and raw with you. And I'm your girl, Baba Chuck Norris, and I'm with...
Jason the writer. Thank you for doing that this time, by the way.
My headache.
What?
Jason. How have you been?
I've been good. It's been a trying, it's been a week, but...
The week has been weeking.
The week has been weeking.
And life has been lifing.
Life has truly been lifing, girl.
Anyway, Jason, first of all, before we get into today's topic and everything, I really just want to say thank you. Thank you for... Let me flow. Don't come here, because this is coming from my heart.
All right.
Words of affirmation, baby.
Oh, goodness.
Thank you for agreeing to do this with me. I mean, it has been a vision of mine since 2016, and I'm glad because everyone says this is the right person you're doing this with. And thank you for not even shaking your head. You didn't know. You were like, okay, girl, I'm in. I'm with you. And if I don't say it that much or I have not even said it before, I really appreciate you.
It's a bit much, by the way.
Oh, my God.
Now, this is a bit much. Like, relax. I'm not used to this side. Are you love bombing me?
Am I love bombing you? All right. We're going to talk about that later. But, boy, I'm not love bombing you. I'm appreciating the kind of person you are. You're an amazing person. And I'm going to have you in my little corner.
Feels like love bombing.
Guys, if it feels like love bombing, you tell me in the comment section. But yeah, we're going to be talking about love bombing.
We are in friendships.
In friendships.
Yeah.
In friendships. But before we get into it, is there anything new? Something new has been happening? Are we getting married?
No. Nothing new has been happening in that sense, but has anything been new happening for you?
A lot of good things have been happening, Jason.
Talk about it.
You see that Jesus baby that I am? God decided to show up and show out.
What did he do?
You remember I used to be like, I'm a city girl, I'm tired of living in the South and this South and that.
As in JT and Carisha? Is what?
No, JT and Carisha. City girl, I say.
Oh.
Living with the creme de la creme.
Oh, like city light.
City light
like
in London. When you
congestion charge.
I mean.
Oh.
God said, baby girl, I've heard your voice. I've heard your prayers. And you are the woman after my own heart. So let me make your dream come true.
You're a city girl now.
I'm a city girl.
Zone
101%.
Come on.
Zone 1.
Zone 1.
So yeah, I can't wait to host you guys for my house party. But yeah,
listen,
that's
city girl money as well. Let me hold some money real quick.
City girl money. We're gonna go to Dubai. Don't worry, to just have a Thanksgiving party. So
you guys heard that right?
Yes, and
am I paying for this trip?
You pay half.
Okay.
Half of a trip.
It doesn't sound as good as anymore.
Listen, I'm not your girlfriend.
It's true. Friend. Yeah, friends pay for each other.
But small beginning.
In fact, let me not do that before they now start saying I'm sassy in the comments and that I'm trying to get kept. I am, but I'm not.
But whatever you're sassy, listen, just do you and the world will adjust.
Like, tell it.
But anyways, I can't wait for us to get into our today's topic. It's something that I realize a lot of people don't talk about. And it's been happening. I personally have gone through it a lot. And in my adult life, sitting back and watching, I don't know why I let myself go through this. But before I share my story, it's going to be you first. You know, I always put you in a spotlight.
To be honest, I don't think I've experienced love bombing in a friendship sense.
You haven't?
I don't think so.
It's not normal.
No, because I'm very guarded when it comes to friendship. Like, I'm friendly with people, and a lot of people, sometimes people misconstrue that as friendship. It's just like, I'm just a friendly person. But yeah, I don't think I've been love bombed. I don't really take people at their word.
Hold on.
Like that. Before
we go through it or get into it, are we friends or you're just friendly with me?
How long have we known each other?
First of all,
I just need to do all the math and
put the formula. It's in your heart. It's how you feel about me. So please, on camera, in front of everyone, people that are going to be watching, listening to us, who is Joanna to you?
Joanna is,
guys,
my podcast partner and my friend. We need a handshake.
My heart just broke. Guys,
Nah, we're friends now.
It took you 10 minutes.
Yeah, that's how long it took me to decide.
Wow. Anyway, you don't need to decide. I start to tell you, I'm like an onion. I'm someone you need in your life because I'll make your life better and I'll make you cry at the same time. So
I'm not about to cry.
no, crying in a good way because that tears do clear your eyes for you to see the road very well, baby.
All right.
Anyway.
Okay, yeah, I don't think I've been love bombed before.
Oh, wow.
And if I have, it's not something that I've noticed.
So friendship from both angles, female perspective and then male.
Yeah.
No one has love bombed you?
I don't think so.
Wow.
I don't even know what that would look like per se, if I'm being honest.
Let me give you an example. Should
Okay.
I actually, let me just go to the Google explanation of love bombing.
Let's talk about
it. And then
it.
we can see whether you've experienced it or not.
Okay.
So sorry, I'm using my phone. But it says love bombing and friendship. Love bombing and friendship involves overwhelming someone with excessive attention, affection, and flattery to gain control or influence over them. It's often manipulative and can make the person on the receiving end feel indebted or obligated to the one doing the love bombing.
No, I've never experienced that.
What?
Yeah, I can't be manipulated like that. In friendship, no, that's never.
That makes me, I don't know, then I've been so gullible. Because I have been, all my friendships, all my life, I've been experiencing love bombing.
So none of their gestures towards you were just pure intended.
No.
They've always wanted something on the back end.
No.
Wow.
And I think my problem was, as I said, in the earlier episode, I said I don't have boundaries and I just jump at anything and anyone. So I'd be like, if anyone smiles at me, I'm like, oh, she's a good person. She has a good soul. And I just jump at them. And then I get burnt in the middle. So I don't take my time to observe people.
Yeah, I do. So if somebody does something kind to me, that's an isolated action. And even if it happens a series of time, until I start to trust that person, that's when I now put everything together. So every single time you do something kind to me, I was like, okay, this is one instance. I don't tie it to the next time, to the next time, to the next time. Because people can pretend for a long time.
I have a lot to learn.
Yeah, people can pretend for a long time. So I don't.
My friend, because I had a friend that used to tell me like, Joanna, like your friendship, because I would make friends. I used to make friends from the bus stop, in the train station. I'll just meet someone to them like, girl, you look pretty. Can you be my friend?
Yeah.
Like, I used to be that girl.
But then it might also be a guy-girl thing too. Because I don't think men are as social as you all are.
Yeah, but women, that's as I said. So you remember you said you might be friendly to people and then they think you're friends. So I could be in that category because I see if someone is just nice to me for a minute, I'm like, okay, this person likes me. So I just start opening up and then I draw them into my world so quickly. And then, okay, they get in there and like, okay, you're not for me, you're not my person. But
is that...
The love bombing bit is, because looking back with all the friends I've fallen out with and I'm still falling out with, because yes, God is removing them and I'm happy.
Oh, Joe.
No, I'm happy because the falling out it's not great, but it's good for my life and it's going to be great for the better cause in the future. But it's like, okay, they'll do something kind and then I'm like, because I'm a naturally kind person. If you give me this thing, I'll be indebted to you for life. I don't know how to separate that. I don't know if that makes sense.
But that makes sense. I mean, I think it's good to acknowledge when somebody has been kind to you, but in terms of being indebted to them,
I feel like that.
But why?
That's what I don't know. So I need to tell my therapist because I need to go to therapy separately for that.
I'm grateful. I'll be appreciative, and I would want to do kind things for you. But even in that doesn't still mean that we're friends.
Hey, Joanna, Jason, I need that grace.
Yeah,
because I don't know how to separate that.
No, because I can do something kind for somebody, and just that doesn't mean that I'm trying to do something, like make something more of a connection than it actually is.
People here are sensitive. Things that, let's say, I'll get away with a fellow Ghanaian, I wouldn't get away with a fellow Brit. Because I'm British,
is that a good thing?
It's not a good thing.
Is it a good thing that you can get away with it with somebody from Ghana?
No, because I think cultural differences plays a role. So it's a cultural shock for me here. People here are too uptight. I need to make an appointment with you to come and see in your house. Whereas, as I said in the previous episode, I'll just wake up and go to my girl or anybody's house and I don't care.
Is that a form of love bombing?
It's not a form of love bombing. It's a form of me being comfortable and me knowing that, okay, we're friends and you're going to be there for me any day, anytime. I don't have to make an appointment with you.
So then how do we, if we go back to the definition of the word love bombing, like it says showing over excessive love. And like for me, my personality is all or nothing. So I'm either going to be all in or not in. Or not in at all. So for somebody they may see that as excessive, but I can maintain that. Like I don't need anything in return. I need respect in return, but I don't need anything. I'm not going to hold it. I'm not going to try and control you based on what I'm doing.
Okay. So let me ask this question. In all your friendships, just look back. Mm-hmm. You've not had friends that, let's say, they've loved, because I had a friend. Her love language was buying of gifts. That's how she shows that she loves you as a friend.
Oh, so she'll buy you stuff.
Yeah, so she'll buy you stuff. Let's say we'll be
Is she still looking for friends?
No, but we fell out. And she's trying to crawl back, but I don't know. Whatever. Her love language is to buy you stuff. But she uses that against you after. Yeah. And that became like, I was in prison because it was so sweet from the beginning.
I think you need to be more cautious, because if you're saying that in all of your friendships you have been love bombed, that's not a good sign.
It's not.
That means you're the common denominator.
No. So let's clear something here.
Because all your friendships have been like that.
But you know, women with women friendships is hard. And I don't even know how a woman would date another fellow woman, because it's already hard to be a friend and then sleeping with you would be a problem. But that's another.
We have now just gone somewhere else.
I know, I didn't just digress. I was just putting that out there.
Oh.
But so with women friends, I'm a lot. I know my personality is a lot, but it's not too much. You have to take me in doses. And I'll come with a clear, you know that. You've said that. So don't even look at me like...
No, I'm listening to what you're saying.
I just can't... I don't mince my words when I have to say something. People don't like that.
But I think where I'm getting is that you're saying all of your friendships.
Most of my friends with the guys, no. With the men, them, it's good.
But how fast are you jumping into friendships with females?
As I said, 24 hours is even too long.
Yeah, no. You can't be doing that because people aren't real.
But that's why I thought everybody was like me. That was my mistake from the beginning, because I'll be walking around the world thinking, okay, I'm a good person, so all the people I'm going to meet is going to be good. All
right. So I'll say this to you. Like, you need to be slower in how you choose friends as an adult. People can be acquaintances. You may have acquaintances that are lifelong acquaintances and associates, and that's the position that they'll be. But saying somebody's a friend after 24 hours or 2 days or 3 days,
so 1 hour.
It's a bit.
It's a stretch.
It's a bit crazy.
It's a disorder.
That's what I didn't want to say the C word, but it's a bit.
No, but like on a lighter note, I have learned and I have matured from that. That's the reason why, as I said in the previous episodes, whichever one comes out, I used to be a pick me person because I love people around me. I used to, not now.
So do you think that's the reason why you've allowed yourself to be love bombed?
Yes, because all the things that have actually happened to me, I allowed it. Because as I said, I remember I mentioned it one time that I had a friend that slapped me like 10 times, and you're like, how? And I didn't even look. And today, that friend cannot even look me in the eye. Like, the irony of life. And I didn't even understand why I allowed myself to go through that. I don't know, but as I said, it has shaped me. I have learned. It took me 30-something plus years to learn that lesson, but I'm glad I know that now. And I have realized not to overplay my role in people's life as well. Because as you said, sometimes people are just being friendly to you. It doesn't mean you're friends.
Exactly.
And I used to mistake that. Once you're nice to me, I feel like, okay, why?
Continue being nice to me and I'll be nice to you. Yeah. It doesn't mean friendship.
Yeah, but I'm learning that because I realized people will be having wordings. I remember one of my friends I thought were best friends. We grew up and she was getting married. And she stopped me and said, oh, Joy, you're going to be my maid of honor, yeah? I went preparing. But obviously because of, my fashion sense, it's 10 out of 10. You know that.
Humble yourself, Joanna.
I'm not going to humble they know. People that watch me, they know. And then when she came down, she was like, okay, you can't be my maid of honor again because I feel like you would overdress me. She didn't even actually tell me directly. She had a conversation somewhere else. And I was planning everything. You know when you're like, okay, my friend is getting married. I was just giving my all. Then I realized I'll call my friend. No answer. No. And the day of the wedding came. I wasn't even invited. That was a thing, but... this is somebody we grew up since we were childhood friends since we were 8.
Yeah.
Wait. I wasn't invited to the wedding, but I had to attend the wedding because it was in my church. And my mom is a pastor, my dad is a pastor, and her father is also a pastor. So we're like, even whether you invite me or not, I'm still going to be there because obviously.
You see, yeah.
So.
See, Joanna, let me say this. Just upon listening, the audience, the viewing audience, you guys may agree. You guys can drop comments down below. You can't allow people to do you like that.
I don't know why I didn't have a voice.
Because if you, obviously you guys were friends from 8, so you've developed this friendship during those innocent years.
But you know what? Let me not cut you. You know, I don't know if you've.
How are you gonna say let me not cut me and then cut me?
I cut you. I know, right? That's my thing. But I'm gonna get better on it. Let me not cut you. But you know, if you look up to someone, so in that friendship zone, I feel like everyone looked up to her. They put her on a certain pedestal. And I admired her as a person aside of her being my friend. Because she was intelligent, she was smart, she was neat, she knew how to carry herself. And because I respected her so much, I felt like whatever she was doing was correct. I don't know if you understand where I'm coming from. I didn't see her, in as much as we were friends, I saw her as a mentor as well. I'm like, oh, she has A, B, C, then I want to be like that. It wasn't from a place of jealousy. It was a place, I want to be humble and learn. So in me being humble and learning, I allowed her to do all of these things to me because I'm like, oh, if she gets out of my life, then I'm not going to learn.
But I don't think she was love bombing you.
Oh.
She couldn't have been. Slapping is not part of love bombing.
No, so that slapping story, let me clarify. So we were just having a conversation and she was like, oh, I slapped a guy, blah, 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 because he asked me out. I'm like, you can't do that. And he's like, dare me to slap you. And I said, I dare you. So it's like a dare. So it wasn't like she just got up and like, pa, pa, pa. No, that would have been a different...
But how many times did she slap you?
Pa, 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 pa. And I was like, do it again, do it again. So I think when you were a child, you would just be crazy.
You said do it again? How old were you?
13, 14.
Joanna, why are you making it seem when you first told this story, I thought this was like in your adult years?
No, 13, 14. No.
Imagine how many fights I had with my boys when I was in secondary school.
No, that slapped. She slapped me, never left my memory. Because it was a pow, 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 pow.
But then you said do it again.
Do it again was one time, but she was like, pow, pow, pow. And then my cheeks were red. And this girl, she didn't apologize. Till today, you haven't apologized to me.
Why would she apologize?
And you know yourself.
Hold on. Why would you expect her to apologize when you dared her?
But come on, if we actually friends and I meant something to you, be like, girl, I went too far and I'm sorry. Because you could see my cheeks turning red and I was crying.
Okay, you were crying, cool, but you can't...
Jason.
You cannot dare someone to do something and then ask them to apologize after they fulfilled your dare.
But the dare was one time. You stopped that guy one time. No, I wasn't 13. No, I wasn't 13. We were 19, actually. Talking about 19.
Okay, now
19.
we're getting somewhere.
19. I remember because it was secondary school. I was actually out of secondary school when 19.
Okay.
So,
yeah.
It just clicked.
Okay, but if we're going back to love bombing now.
Yeah.
Like trying to stay there. I don't feel like she was love bombing you. I feel like she was just a twisted individual. To the other friendships, I think everyone...
Non-friendships though. Non-friendships.
Yeah.
Not adults' friendships. It's love bombing.
But this is what I'm saying. Like you just need to be mindful of how quickly you accept people into your space, into your inner sanctum, into your life, into your events, because people can put on... When people show up, they show up as their representative. There's some people in the world that show up as their true selves, and what you see is just literally what you get.
But that's me.
But even if that's what you still have to, on the receiving end, you still have to analyze and really like kind of assess what you're seeing so that it is real. Because you won't know it's real until it's the worst day. Is this person still a happy person? Is this person still kind on their worst day? If they are, then okay, you know, this is who they are naturally. But if it's a thing where somebody's coming to you and trying to manipulate you to do something because you're a friend and it's something that you don't want to do, if you feel like you can't say no, then that person doesn't need to be considered a friend.
You such a something. Because that no part is something I used to struggle with because I never knew how to say no.
Yeah.
And up until I turned 33, that was some years ago, before I started saying no, I didn't. When I say no, It's like, oh my God. And I used to be in debt because I couldn't say no. My friends will ask me for stuff. Even if I don't have it, I will struggle and go and look for it. But when it's my turn for them to do stuff, they're not there.
Is it that they're not there or they can't be there?
No, it's like, I don't even need most of the things that I need. By the grace of God, it's like I've never lacked financially. I don't have, but I don't lack my necessities. I don't know if that is clear. So the basic things that I need in life, anything I'll have to ask for maybe might be the big things. Obviously, I'm dreaming big, but that doesn't mean that is not on you. That's on me to get. So I don't put things that I can afford on other people.
Okay.
But I needed them in a space where, okay, I just needed a safe space to speak to somebody, someone to encourage me, someone to be there for me emotionally, mentally, and not financially. But I was that in my capacity of being a friend, I'm always there for everybody in all aspects. Physically, I'm trying to be that friend. Mentally, I'm trying to be that friend. Spiritually, I'm there. Whenever there's something, I'm like, let's pray, let's do this, But I never get that in return.
But do you think that have you ever been in a position, if you look at yourself, where you feel like you've love bombed somebody? Because that can be overwhelming to someone.
Okay, that's what I'm learning that now.
But the thing is, have you ever found yourself trying to get somebody to do what you want them to do because of what you've done for them?
I can't say yes and I can't say no because yes, I don't remember. But maybe no, I might have done it subconsciously. But yes, the thing is, when I'm doing stuff for people, whatever I do for you, I don't even remember the next minute.
I'm the same way.
I don't care about because I just did it because I wanted to, not because I needed you to do something for me. So I never have it at the back of my mind. Okay, because I'm doing this, I'm expecting this. I've never expected anything from anybody, because God and Holy Spirit has taught me that sometimes where you might be expecting your blessings from is not where God is actually directing it through. So I learned that from 15. When I was expecting something from somebody I knew that could be of help, they didn't come through. Since that time, I'm like, you know what? I stopped. So in friendships, I don't. That's why I said no. But yes, maybe I might have. So
I'm trying to think if I've potentially love bombed someone. I don't think what it is, I think for me, and this might be, you guys, you can tell me whether this is or not.
Okay.
I feel like if I've done well to you and I don't feel like I'm getting it in return, I will speak up. And I don't mean getting it in return in terms of if I give you 100, you give me 100.
Yeah.
No. Like, I just need respect. I don't need tangible things if I've done tangible things to you. Because respect is always going to be the underlying thing. I will always respect you.
Okay.
I just need that back. Now, if I feel like you're starting to disrespect me or you're questioning what I've done, I'll be like, well, this is how I show up for you. So that's the only time where I would say like, here's the thing, because some people will say, oh well, you didn't do this, you're not a good friend,
yeah.
or blah blah blah. I'm like, no, hold up,
that.
This is how I show up. Let's not get crazy. But I don't need you to do anything for me as a result of that. I just need you to make sure you acknowledge, not even make sure you acknowledge, just don't disrespect me.
But people, that's what I'm saying. I just learned that people are going to be people anyway, because I am exactly, I think that's how I also feel. But I don't actually speak up. I don't. I remember when I was trying
you need to start changing that saying, I used to not speak up.
I used to not speak up.
Yeah.
Now if you bring it in, I'll speak up. But I used to not speak up because I remember my friend be like, I did A, B, C, I would just be looking at you. I just sit down and stare. Because I feel like whatever we shared when we're friends should just be that. Even when we're falling out on a bad note, I don't want to say anything that happened in the course of our friendship. So whatever you feel like you think you did for me, I didn't show up for you, it's fine. Take whatever you're taking out like that. I'm not going to be clearing myself that you're not my friend in the first place. I'm learning that now. So why do I have to defend myself? I'm not going to defend myself. I
do feel like I'm still trying to assess the situation, whether I've been...
Yeah, you would be. That's what I'm saying.
Whether
think about
I'm currently being love bombed in a friendship. I'm trying to think about it. I'm not being manipulated into anything, but I feel like there was a lot of positive on the front end, and now it seems like I'm starting to see like some character streaks where it's like very combative for no, like unnecessarily combative. I'm like, I don't actually have drama in my life. Like even when people are upset, even when I have done wrong, the people that I've done wrong to aren't combative. They'll just tell me like, listen, this is what's up, or this, I'm upset. And then I will do what I can to fix the situation.
Okay.
You know, so, or even if I don't feel like at least let's talk about it, because I want to know whether I need to justify something I've done or whether I need to say sorry. You know?
I know. But as I said, I think we've talked about it a lot, but I have now learned now to just accept people the way they are. Accepting doesn't mean that I would have the capacity to handle all your nonsense. I'm sorry. But if I would stop thinking that everyone is like me, because I used to think because I'm an open person, I'm lovely, I'm kind, everyone that is going to come to my life, I'm going to attract kind people. But unfortunately, I am. I have some solid people in my corner that I'm grateful to God
Doesn't mean they'll be friends, but you'll attract kind people.
Yes, but I attract good things by the grace of God. But I'm just saying, I feel like people that I was calling my friends, they were not my friends. And as I said, Tyler Perry had already mentioned that there are 5 people which are in the form of a tree. The tree,
got
the leaves, the branches, the roots, and then the stem or whatever it is. So if you have some 2 solid roots, then you're good.
Yeah.
And I learned to actually categorize and position people when it's time for them to go.
Yeah, me and you differ on that.
Right.
You know, because I'm aware of some stuff.
No, we're not going to talk about
We're not going to talk about it, but I'll say that I do feel like there's some friendships that deserve being.
No, we're not friends. End of discussion.
Yeah, I disagree.
All right, guys. It has been a wonderful and a lovely conversation today, and I hope you enjoyed it as well.
Same.
But, I mean, we're going to get into more of these here and there.
But also, like, if you guys have stories where you've been love bombed in a friendship, we'd love to hear and read your stories. And, we might read a story on one of the future episodes. But, yeah, definitely drop them down in the comments.
In our DMs. We'll put our social media. It will be down. The handle will be just down there.
And listen to this. If any of my friends are watching, or anybody that I used to be friends with is watching, and you feel like I've love bombed you, keep it to yourself. I'm joking. No, drop it in a comment, because I definitely would like to know if I've done that.
Okay. I wouldn't love to know whether I love bombed you or haven't. If I love you correctly, great. If I didn't love you, great. Move on.
I want to know.
I don't want to know. Life happens and we are adults. So thank you for staying with us, and I hope to see you on our next episode. It's your girl, Baba Chuck Norris, and
Jason the Writer. Make sure you have subscribed to our channel, turn on that notification bell so that you're alerted once the next episode drops, and follow us on all our social media
handles.
Yeah.
It will be down there in the caption. But Jason, thank you. It's always lovely sitting with you and doing our banters.
It's all right.
But you do my head in.
All right, guys.
Bye,
have a great week.
Ciao. Let's go change. I don't even want to know
Joanna,
what happened. Let's go upstairs.
Joanna, when you end, pause for a second.